Okay, so this is Bobby, and he is in 5th grade. And the first task that we're going to have him solve is task 1. So Bobby, I want you to look at task 1, and I want you to estimate this problem. Do you know what estimate means?
Yeah.
Okay, so estimate the problem.
Okay.
Without actually solving it.
Equals about 100.
So you think it's about 100? So what were you thinking about to find this answer?
Round this to 300 because it's closer. You round this to 200 because it's closer, and then you get 300 minus 200 equals 100.
Okay, so if I were to ask you to find the exact answer for the problem, how would you do that?
Like this.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about what you did?
Well, basically, you just borrowed from this, put it over this, then went to here, made it 12. 12 minus 7 is 5, and then 9 minus 9 is 0, then 2 minus 1 is 1.
So how did you know that you had to make this into a 12? How did you know that it was a 12?
Because it's in the ones column, so it has to be a 2 if you add another 1.
So are you adding a 1? What does that 1?
You're adding 10.
You're adding 10, but where did you get that 10 from?
Here.
Here? How did you get it from there?
I borrowed it.
You borrowed it? You said that you borrowed the 10 from where?
The hundreds column because the other one didn't have a 0 because the other one didn't have.
Okay, and what happened to the hundreds column when you borrowed from it?
It went to a 200 instead of a 300.
Okay. So what would you say that you were doing to it? Do you know?
Subtracting.
You think you were subtracting? It's okay. Thank you. I know it's kind of hard to think about.
It's hard to explain it.
No, I understand. Okay, so that is the end of task 1. Sarah, do you want to do task 2?
Yeah, you had good questions. Got to think about these questions. Okay, for task 2, I want you to put these numbers in order from smallest to largest.
Okay.
Okay, so how did you know to put the numbers in that order? How did you think about it?
Because this is the smallest, this is the next smallest, this is the next smallest, and the bigger the numbers get, the bigger the numbers get is the biggest number will be the last one, the littlest number will be the first one, and then it just goes by how many numbers are in it and what the numbers are.
Okay, so how many numbers are in each number is what you mean by?
Yeah, like this is 103, this is 130, this is 113, this is 1003, this is 10,003.
Okay, so this one, what number is that one?
10,003.
10,003.
Mhm.
Okay. So if this is 10,003, what does this number represent here?
What number again?
What does the 3 represent here?
That's the hundreds.
That's the hundreds. And what number is in the hundreds place?
What number is in the hundreds place is a 300.
Okay. And what number is in the ones place?
3. I mean, yeah, 3.
Okay. So how would you read that number?
10,303.
10,303. Okay, so is 10,303 bigger or smaller than 1,033?
10,303 is bigger than 1,033
Okay, and why is 10,303 bigger than 1,033?
because 10,303 is just about 10,300 more than this.
Okay. Okay, so when you did put all of these numbers down, do you have all of the numbers that you were needed to put in the order?
Yeah,
Okay, how do you know that you have all of the numbers?
because I got 103, 113, 130, 1,033, 1,030, 1,033, and also here, so yeah.
Okay. So when you look at this number here, what number is that number?
What number did you put in there?
I'm sorry, right
Okay.
here.
13,030.
Okay. So in your list of numbers, do you have that number listed? Can you point out that number?
That one's a little sloppy. I think I forgot the 0 there though.
No, you're okay. If you want to try maybe to rewrite them out, you could try even rewriting them out in a different way, possibly.
Yeah.
And maybe that will be more helpful to you.
Okay, then I got
Okay. So now do you have all of the numbers?
yeah,
Okay. And how do you know you have all of the numbers this time?
because I basically just did the same thing, but kind of checked them off as I went.
Okay. So checking them off helped you to know that you made sure you had all the numbers down?
Yeah,
Okay.
And this time, how did you know that you have them in the right order?
because I went and kind of compared them. I did the hundreds first and then the thousands.
Okay. And when you looked at the hundreds, which ones were you looking at? Just
These 3.
okay.
When I looked at the thousands, I was looking at these 2.
So how did you
and
know that
10,000s.
this one? I see that you have this one is bigger than this one. How did you know that this one was bigger than this one for the
Because
thousand?
this one's 33 and this one's only 3.
So when you were looking at 33 and 3, what were you looking at? What part of that number were you looking at?
The last 2 columns of 1,000, so the 10s and the 1s.
Okay, well, thank you.